What's poppin', y'all? The fans already weren't too happy with this rapper's recent output musically, and they had put him behind Ken Carson, whilst I still got him above Ken Carson in Playboi Carti's Opium record label. But this rapper, Destroy Lonely, just completely screwed himself after this recent event at this festival called Beach Please in Romania, where they had many American artists performing, American rappers, and this incident that happened with this kid that I'm going to play you guys this clip right now. Yeah, we had to interrupt it mid-air, just for lack of gruesomeness and to save you guys having to view it and for YouTube's guidelines. This guy did not make it. Yes, he's still alive. He didn't make it in the sense that his ribs, his chest, everything hit the barrier. Yeah, you can probably just imagine the level of pain. I mean, I just think at random times when I'm just jumping into a pool or a body of water and, I don't land properly, like, yeah, that hurt. Now imagine a barrier from that high, and you could tell the kid hesitated initially, and then Destroy Lonely, he thinks it's like Mr. Rager over here, no kid Carti, like pretty much pushes him off, and the outcome of this has been nothing short of catastrophic for Destroy Lonely, because initially it said he was facing backlash after allegedly forcing a 15-year-old boy to jump off stage and pushing him when he hesitated. The 15-year-old fell 3 meters onto a barricade and was hospitalized with a lung contusion, liver damage, and a kidney injury. Festival organizers called the act irresponsible, adding, "We never want to collaborate with this artist again." And this is before the updates came out. Keep in mind, for those in America, 3 meters is about 10 feet or so. So a basketball hoops or basketball rims height, which is a lot to jump from. And he jumped outward too. So it wasn't just height-wise, it was depth. Is that the right word? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, we got another update, which I don't know if it's dramatized a little bit, but it says Destroy Lonely is now facing attempted murder accusations in Romania after a teen was seriously injured during his festival performance, and the boy's mother plans to sue. I believe that an investigation and even the detention of Destroy Lonely, whose real name is Bobby Wardell Sandimani III, is necessary for the attempted crime of murder based on the fact that he pushed the teenager off the stage, and the teen is now in critical condition in intensive care, said legal and drug expert. It is clear that the individual was determined to convince the teenager to jump, and when he didn't comply, he grabbed him by his hoodie and clearly pushed him with his left hand. We did see him push him. The boy's mother confirms she plans to take legal action. Her 15-year-old son remains hospitalized with lung contusions, liver damage, and a kidney injury. What they didn't add here was that kid also had brain damage, but that was before Destroy Lonely pushed him, because to, number one, go up on stage and then think you were going to jump off the stage, you must have been under a trance. Maybe those Illuminati YouTube videos are correct, where they're saying these people are like putting up their energy out there and got these people under a spell that they're going to do stuff that they would have never done earlier. And you can even see from another angle in the background that this guy pushed him off. He 100% pushed the kid off. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now. Let's not cap like, oh, nah, he was just like tapping him on the back and then the kid decided to jump. No, he didn't. Destroy Lonely pushed him off. I don't know why Destroy Lonely didn't know any better. Like, dog, did you not have Travis Scott to teach you everything you needed to know? Like, Travis Scott took all of the arrows like Muhammad Ali in that infamous cover story for that magazine or that poster. We've seen it on a million t-shirts since then. And you decide like, hey, it's a good idea for me to encourage this guy to go out there. Now, also, we got to give major respect to Lil Uzi Vert's stage dives, because Lil Uzi Vert stage dove off the top of Rolling Loud set, which had to be like 3 times as high as this, and he landed in the crowd. So Lil Uzi Vert's got some vert. He's got some athleticism to him. what do I think will happen here? Dog, Destroy Lonely was gone that next morning. All that's going to happen, no matter what they decide to charge him with, I think like the whole murder thing is just to get a lot of headlines. They're going to end up suing the organizers of the event. They probably got insurance. They're going to cover that. That kid's going to get a paycheck. And Destroy Lonely, if he faces any criminal charges, regardless, he's never showing up to Romania again. And that's all that there's going to be. Like, there have been other artists that have been caught with weed or just bonded out or bailed out of some of these countries, and then they just never show up again. Destroy Lonely doesn't make the majority of his money. He doesn't even make the minority of his money from a country like this. It's maybe a once-a-year festival appearance that he's going to have to lose out on, and he wasn't going to get this appearance again anyway after this event, but it does make fans look at him a little bit. It should make fans look at him very differently, but that doesn't seem to be the case because a lot of people are blaming it on the kid, and this is where you can tell the age of fans, because there's such stands that they can't say like, yo, this guy was wrong. He was tripping out for that. Like, for example, when Lil Wayne was trying to I think he was supposed to perform in Saudi Arabia or something. Like, I say this about every rapper. If a rapper can't go to a country without weed and they're willing to forgo a performance that's going to be what, $250,000, $500,000 an M, then dog, that is an addiction. Like, don't tell me you're not addicted and you can stop whatever you want, because you couldn't even do 20 hours to perform, get your bag and leave. Like, you have to bring the weed. It's that bad. And then the ones that bring the weed are even worse. Lil TJ being one of them. He brought weed to countries where he would not have been getting out of that country under any circumstances if he had been caught with it. And unfortunately, this kid is just a bit of a casualty. Now, if you guys remember, back in the day, Travis Scott had some guy that jumped off like the third floor. I think it was Terminal 5. I'm certain it was Terminal 5 actually in New York City. And that kid got disabled. I think he had like a spinal injury and he wasn't able to walk anymore because of moments like this. And this is the thing, man. I always talk about this, and I was having conversations with friends about this offline. Not that I would be having the conversations online, like on a video or something. But I would say that it's these split-second decisions that can ruin your entire life. It's never, oh, let me think about this for a couple of minutes, and then you make a decision, and then it ruins your life. It never goes like that. It's always, yo, I'm kind of drunk, but hey, I can make it home today. Boom, crash, you get hurt, someone else gets hurt, now you got a DUI, now your life's screwed. Maybe you got like a vehicular manslaughter, now suddenly you're facing prison time, you got to pay all this money for a lawyer, and you end up doing time. Congratulations. You played yourself. Life's over. And other situations where someone like maybe feels a little bit disrespected and then ups the ante instead of thinking, okay, let me figure out what I can do and should do in this situation to either get out of here, or if I'm going to inflict harm upon this person, get out of here as soon as possible without things escalating. Things escalate, couple seconds later, bam, someone's shot and killed. Think of a King Von situation. And then here, I just don't understand why you would push the kid off ever. Like, this is something that you let security handle. And Destroy Lonely, I think because he was showing love to the kid, he could have got them thrown off way earlier. But how does the kid even get up there? And the kid's 14. We really can't blame him too much. Like, what Travis Scott, I think the dude was an adult. He was above the age of 18, the one that got that jumped off like the second or third balcony at the Travis Scott show. But this is a very bad look for Destroy Lonely. He really can't do much press because this is all they're going to ask him about. Now, I wonder if he's going to learn from Travis Scott and do the black and white apology video that Travis did too. That would be a classic for sure. Yeah, and is it insensitive to say something like that right now? Well, I'm an insensitive person, so it is what it is, right? Like, you guys are kind of used to it. This guy, the kid seems like he's going to heal up. He's just going to be in a lot of pain. I don't think anything's permanent from this. Kid, collect your bag. Really, your mom deserves the bag for having a kid this foolish to do something like this. So the mom will get the bag. Destroy Lonely. Do I think Destroy Lonely deserves to do some time in a foreign prison over this? Man, hell nah. That kid's alive. And he doesn't have like a long, like if the kid ended up disabled off this, pack Destroy Lonely up. How do we get him to that prison? I'd be co-signing that all day. But in a situation like this, hey man, it is what it is. It is really, really dirty and grimy of Destroy Lonely though. But this is also one of those things where Destroy Lonely's not thinking. Like I said, the kid made a split-second decision. Destroy Lonely is also making a split-second decision. It's like, yo, let me push this kid off. He probably thought it would be the cool... Now, this is the thing. This is riding that razor's edge. If Destroy Lonely pushed this kid off, the kid lands, he gets a clip off of it. That's what these youngins would call aura farming right there. They would have been like, yo, he just gave him like the hand of... What did they call it? Do they call it the hand of God? I don't know. It's like he just like pushed him off and he landed, and it would have been a smooth landing. He would have been crowd surfing. It would have been that kid, probably the highlight of that kid's year, maybe his life up until that point. But instead, it turned into a low light and a blooper for both of them. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Are you like a little bit angrier about this than I am? Should I be a little bit angry about this? I feel like I casted enough. I feel like I showed enough disdain towards Destroy Lonely. But yeah, he better have some good music in the tuck, because that's really the only thing that's going to help you at this point. Good music heals all wounds, not time. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one.